I'm recording and hey everybody, welcome to our oh goodness, I don't even have a voice now. Thank you, Don. Don, could you give me a glass of water too, please? Thank you. Great to have everybody here. This is our weekly Now Lifestyle Team Legere training call, Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. I've been away. Don and I have been away for the last couple weeks. Thank you, Will, for managing the team. You're awesome. Really appreciate it. We had a great time away. It's good to be back. And today I have a great call in store for you guys. So we're going to start our call as we do each of our calls because we do invite our guests to come to the calls. We do invite our new members to come to the calls. And I do have to recognize that not everybody knows who we are. Imagine that. How is that even possible that not everybody knows who we are? Anyways, we're going to talk very briefly about who Don and I are, where we came from, how we got here. Yeah, we'll go and play in the other room after and see if we get it working. I did text the group there to see if I've just got to close all of these browsers so that everything's working better. There we go. We just have the room on. That's much better. We're going to talk about Now Lifestyle, what it is, and how you make money with Now Lifestyle. You know, some of you are really starting to realize that it is easier than we're making it, right? We're going to talk about how easy that is today. We're going to be talking about finding your number because, thank you, my love. Cheers. Once you know your number, the rest is easy. It's just duplicating what you're doing and doing more of it and more of it and more of it. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Should be a good call. Should give you guys lots of reasons to celebrate. And my goal here today is to help you really understand the results that you're getting. Because you are getting results. I know some of you are saying, oh, nothing's happening. Things aren't really working. And, we had one of our members who was, not complaining, but talking about that results really weren't there. And when you actually sit and look at the results that you're getting, you start to understand that you really are getting results. And it's all about finding that number. So cool. How's everybody doing today? Before we get started, any questions? I have a brace on my hand. I have a brace for this hand too. I'm not wearing it today. Sometimes I have them on both hands, but this one is for, I have trigger thumb. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but my thumb, it gets stuck. Like I can't bend it. Right now, this immobilizes it, keeps my thumb from moving so that it can heal. I have no idea what it's from, but hey, that's okay. No questions? All right. Just want to remind you guys, anytime along the way as we're going here, if you have any questions, just holler, okay? I haven't gone live on Facebook. I'm not going to go live on Facebook today. We are recording the call. I'll upload it to YouTube and get it on our team page when we're done. I'll post it in our groups and everything, so everybody will have the replay. But we're just not live on Facebook today. Probably a good thing since we had a few hiccups. So great to see everybody here today. And I do want to just congratulate Will and Barb and Lee and Maureen for being on the leaderboard. You guys are awesome. It's awesome to see you guys sponsoring almost every day. I don't think there's a day goes by that I'm not seeing signups for Maureen for sure, and mostly for Will as well. And Barbara's very steady with those signups. It's pretty awesome to see the activity. The same with Lee. I mean, the activity is happening regularly. You'll see when I post the congratulations in our group that some of the names become familiar. What is really exciting are the new people that are joining our group and becoming active. And I know you've seen their names in our leaderboard. That's when this business gets really exciting, is when others are promoting the business, because that's when your business really starts to grow. So who the heck are Janet and Don Legere? Well, we are a very fun-loving couple. Will can tell you firsthand. He's met us. He knows that we're a little bit crazy. We like to have fun. It is our middle name. We've been here on the internet since 1999. We actually met online back in 1998. And in 1999, we found ourselves with the opportunity to be out of the corporate world. And, being two very smart, intelligent people, been in the corporate world, we decided we're going to start our own business. And because we're so smart, we decided we would do that business on the internet. That was back in 1999. And I got to tell you, there's been a lot happened in the 18 years that we've been here on the internet. Some of it good, some of it not so good, but most of it pretty phenomenal. All right, we've earned a full-time income since, about early 2001 when the first company we were with really launched and we started to earn a full-time income. That company disappeared in 2003, so we went from having a full-time income to zero. I think some of you have experienced that from time to time. And so we had to make some changes, and that was when I wrote my very first ebook, The Contact List Builder. I started our first affiliate program. That was in 2003, and CLB is still alive and well today, and it is basically a feeder program for Now Lifestyle, for programs that we're a part of. It's a system that helps you learn to use the tools and resources to build your list and feed that funnel. Yeah, the lesson really is never give up. If this is what you want to do, I mean, at the end of the day, people will ask, does it really work? Yeah, it does. All right, and we're going to talk about the secret to making this work today. It's not hard. There are 3 things you need to do to make this work, and that's it. You just have to be dedicated, committed, and focused. And that's the challenge right there, is staying focused. And that's something that Don and I have worked on all these years, is putting our things together to help people stay focused. Does it work? Sure, if you stay focused. How many of you have a challenge staying focused? Just put a yes in the text chat if staying focused really is a challenge for you. It's really easy to get distracted, to follow that shiny object, to get discouraged. You know, if things aren't happening in the first week, oh my God, it's not happening. I'm out of here. I'm going to, there's something new over here. This looks really promising. I think I'd rather do that. Or maybe you just get distracted, watching videos on YouTube, or watching, reading posts on Facebook. The whole day can twitter away doing nothing. So number 1, you've got to be really focused on your goals. You need to know what you want, and you need to stick to it. And you say, nothing is going to stop me. Maureen and I had a chat the other day, and we were talking about what you need to do. And I was talking with Mika as well. But Maureen especially was a challenging one, because Maureen is finding that she just doesn't have enough time in the day to get everything done that she wants to get done. And so we talked about it, and we discovered that Maureen was doing too many things that were not producing results. And so we cut that back. You feeling better today about all that, Maureen? Knowing that, here's the things you need to do, and if you have time, you can do all that stuff, right? And it's, the thing you have to do first thing in the morning, or the first thing you do when you get to your computer, is get your marketing done. Because if you're not sending traffic to your capture page, none of this is going to work. So that's number 1. You get your traffic done first, then you follow up with the people in your system. That's second. And, we talked about that because Maureen was sending an email to all of her free members. Not necessary. They're on your list. Send a broadcast. Now, send a text message if you have that capability. Maureen is in the UK, so that's a little more difficult, but nothing stopping her from going in every day and sending a broadcast to her free members, right? Something you all need to be doing every single day. Sending them a message, checking in, need any help today, have any questions today. I don't care if you send the same email every day. You need to be sending those emails. We've been working with Joel for more than 15 years, and when he came out with Now Lifestyle, I kind of thought, well, there it is. There is our dream company. And that's exactly what it has turned out to be. Because I have never, in my 18 years, seen anything as simple to build as Now Lifestyle. We're going to talk about that today. Here we are having some fun. There's our wedding picture. This is my favorite picture of all of them, of our whole wedding, was this. And I can remember that feeling when he kissed me on the neck, and I'm ticklish. We have a lot of fun, as you can see. I think it's really important that you guys really understand the Now Lifestyle opportunity. You had hair back then, Dawn. You still have hair. I had hair too, more than I have now. I think it's really important that you really understand Now Lifestyle and how simple this business really is. It's not like other MLM companies at all. Not in the pay plan, not in the structure, not in anything. It doesn't even remotely resemble any other MLM out there. And I know most of you agree with that. So we're going to talk about what is Now Lifestyle, and then we're going to talk about how you make money with Now Lifestyle. But first, I'm going to silence my phone. And Darla says she can't get in the room. Will, if you still have Facebook on, or Dawn, could you just click that link, the link that's up here, or the link that's in the Facebook room, in the Facebook group, and give that to her again. She might be trying to get into the other room. She's usually able to get in here. But hopefully she can. All right, let's get going here. So what the heck is Now Lifestyle? Well, it's pretty simple, isn't it? You get paid to get fit. And you get paid to share a program that helps other people get fit. We all know that diabetes is an epidemic in the world right now. I mean, I'm going to call it an epidemic because it is. It's an epidemic because we have way too much fast food out there. We eat way too much food. It's just too much, right? And so it's an epidemic. How awesome is it if you go to our Facebook group, or go to the main Facebook group, to see all the people who are commenting that since they started adding fiber to their diet and doing the protein and doing the 7-minute workout, their blood sugar levels have normalized. Do you know what that means? That's huge. That is huge. I love the idea that I can help people become healthier and get paid to do it. Here's the best part. I'm getting healthier and getting paid to do it. Yeah, 2 thumbs up. This one's always up right now. All right, you get paid up to 90% commissions by introducing people to our system, and there's never been anything easier, okay? So I am going to challenge everybody who is watching the replay of this call, and all of you who are here live on this call, get focused, stop being distracted, stop playing games out there, because that's what you're doing. If you're not sponsoring people into Now Lifestyle, you're playing games. You're not doing what you need to be doing. We're going to be talking more about that today when we talk about your numbers. And if you aren't all in, or the new term will be pro, if you haven't gone pro, now's the time to do it. As far as I know, they have not yet increased the price. I'm looking around the room here, though, and most of you are all in except for a couple of you. It is something you want to consider doing, because that's where the money is. And that money will always be here, because I know that this is Joel's passion. I know Joel very well. We've hung out with him quite a few times. He's a fellow Canadian. What can I say? We're those people. And he's got something pretty phenomenal here. When you're an all-in pro, you get educated with NLS University. There's some pretty phenomenal training coming there, and we're excited about everything that's happening here. Let's talk more about how you make money with Now Lifestyle, because this is where it gets really easy. I don't know any other MLM company that pays you like this. Do you? Have you ever seen another company out there that pays you like Now Lifestyle does, residual? All right, so everybody you sponsor into Now Lifestyle that upgrades to the reseller, the $50 a month, you're going to earn $25 a month. Every single month. When they come in at the all-in, and that all-inclusive is going to be $2,000, you're going to earn a $1,000 commission. Now, some of you are thinking, you know, how am I supposed to sponsor? Who's going to pay $2,000? Say yes if you believe people will pay $2,000 for what they're going to get in Now Lifestyle as a VIP. Because I know they will. I know they will. $2,000 is not out of range for most people. It really and truly isn't. And if you think it is, then we need to work on your thinking. Because as soon as you start believing that others will come in at that fee, they will. That's not a lot of money. Most people spend more than that just joining a plain old MLM, and the payback is huge, $1,000. How many of you would like a $1,000 commission? Oh, yeah. All right. And the best part of this, I don't know any other MLM company that pays you 20% on product purchases. Okay, they're paying you on product purchases in a downline. That's fine. Maybe you're not getting that here. But what you are getting is 20% of everybody you sponsor who purchases product. That's pretty phenomenal. I don't know anyone else that does that. So let's talk about more money. Okay, so that's your basic commissions when you sponsor people. All right, clear enough? 50% on the reseller $50 a month fee, 50% on the $2,000 VIP fee, 20% on products. Pretty simple. How many of you get confused on the binary? I got to tell you, I will admit that before Now Lifestyle, binary, no, not interested, drove me crazy. Didn't understand it. To me, the average person couldn't make it work. But with Now Lifestyle, they've changed everything because anybody can make this work. If, and only if, you pay attention, you advertise your link and sponsor people into Now Lifestyle. That's all it takes. If you do that and you're consistent, this is going to work for you. So to qualify for the binary, you need to sponsor 2 people, one on your left leg, one on your right leg. For those of you that are on our right leg, you're pretty lucky. You hit the gold mine, okay? Your right leg is going to build for you, but you still need to put a person in that very long leg. So if you're up there on our leg and you've got, 500, 600, 100, 200 people under you, you still have to put someone at the bottom of that leg. Does that make sense? There has to be a person on your right leg. And then you're going to build your left leg. So after the 2, you need to sponsor 6 more resellers in the next 6 months. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Because if you follow the plan, it works. As long as you stop being distracted over there and focus here. So how does it pay? Well, for every 2 people on your pay leg, your short leg, which is going to be for most of you your left leg, and 4 people on your pay leg or your power leg, which is the leg that's growing. And for some of you, you might be building both of those. So you need 2. The formula is 2 and 4. Easy? I can't bend my thumb, so I'll just turn it this way. Well, maybe I should. I can't bend my thumb. So 2 and 4. Do you got that? That's all you need to know. You need 2 people on one leg, 4 people on another leg. That's a cycle, and you're going to get paid up to $20. And like Maureen says, the binary is pretty awesome. It doubles her commissions every month, and it's because Maureen is very focused on growing that downline. She gets it. But wait, there is more. The 50% referral bonus is phenomenal. So let me explain the 50% referral bonus. So in our instance, most of you in here, Dawn and I sponsored personally. So when you sponsor people into Now Lifestyle, the residual income that you make each month, so you don't get 50% on everything, it's just the residual income, so the $50 fee. So when you sponsor someone at $50, you get $25. I get $12.50. How many of you would like to earn those $12.50 bonuses every time, Fred sponsors someone? That gets pretty exciting and very lucrative. Okay, so are you still wondering where the money is here? Let's talk about how simple this really can be. I know from experience, my own and others, that $500 a month can make a difference for most people. And it doesn't take long to make $500 a month with Now Lifestyle. If you sponsor 20 people paying $50 a month, you're making $500 a month. That's it. Pretty cool? 20 people paying $50 a month will pay you $500 a month. Now, what I want you to think about is what that really means, because we're going to talk about finding your number, right? You know where I'm going with this, because as you start to sponsor people, those people are going to go to work. Some of them are going to go all in. Well, there's a nice $1,000 commission in your pocket. Some of them are going to sponsor other people. You get the 50% of what they earn. So do you see the potential here just with 20 people? Will says, my focus used to be on recruiting free, and that is exactly what I got. Free. Now I believe people who want it will find a way to afford it. And that's absolutely right, Will. And you're right, because we keep thinking, well, most of them are just going to come in for free. We all have that mindset we need to work on. And I am going to challenge all of you to turn on your millionaire mindset, because you're in a millionaire business. Now Lifestyle is in its infancy. It's absolute infancy. I mean, I can tell you how many people are in the business and how many are active. It's very small. Okay, very small considering. And I know that over the next year, this business is going to probably at least quadruple in size. So if the business quadruples in size, your income will quadruple in size as well. The best part of Now Lifestyle is there's no limit on how much money you can make. In fact, each and every one of you have the opportunity to make way more than I make. I make more than maybe not my sponsor. Well, maybe I am, but I make more than the guy at the top of the company. If you look at the leaderboard and total commissions, anybody can do it. And in fact, there's nothing more. There is nothing that would warm my heart more than to see each and one of you make more than us. How cool would that be? Yeah. So let's talk about the 3 steps to make money with Now Lifestyle, because there's never been anything easier. Number 1, you need to upgrade. Free isn't going to do it for you. Now, something you may or may not know, when you sponsor someone that comes in at the $49.95 a year reseller, they do not have access to the products or the autoresponder, but they do have access to earn 20% when they sponsor someone who purchases those products. That can be powerful, right? So everybody was wondering, well, why the $49.95? So they can earn 20%. Now, if they want to earn real money, they're going to upgrade to a reseller at $50 a month. And if they really want to make money, they're going to go all in. And you know what? It's up to you to, number 1, find your number. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Number 2, follow up with people. Be excited about this business. Who's excited about this business? Put a yes in the text chat if you really are. And I mean, don't put it there if you're not. But if you really are excited about this business, I want to know. Because you need to be telling people how excited you are about this business. You need to show them your muscle. Okay, I got some nice muscles growing here. I have to admit, I haven't been able to do my upper body exercises because of my thumb. So it's just been hard for me to do the resistance bands or the weights because I can't really use this hand. But I've been doing other things to stay fit, and I still have my nice muscle here. I don't have saggy skin under here for, I am over 60. Stuff happens. Our bodies go, well, you know what? Now Lifestyle helps your body get young again. I know that Barbara's been seeing some phenomenal results since she started back on the plan. She's managed to alleviate her pain. She's able to get her wriggle back on. I bet that's a really cute wriggle too. So, you know what? Upgrade. If you aren't all in yet, go all in. I'm pretty sure you can get a pretty sweet deal right now. If you want to go all in, I think I do have a link to the 3-pay plan. So if you want that, let me know. I'll get you the link. Just let me know on Facebook. Send traffic to your Now Lifestyle capture page. The system is already set up for you. Even if you don't set up the follow-up emails, which I recommend you do, but even if you don't, and all you do is send traffic to your lead capture page, you're going to build this business. If that was all you did, just send traffic to your page, don't have anything set up. It'll take a little longer that way, but you're going to build your business. That's how simple it is. Then follow up. Upgrade, send traffic, follow up. So that means once you've upgraded, step 1's done. For the rest of eternity, you're going to advertise every single day. You're going to get traffic to that capture page. And as people come through your system, you're going to follow up. Does that sound easy enough? And I know the biggest question you're all going to say is, whoa, where do we get traffic to our website? Well, we talk about that all the time. All right, getting traffic isn't easy. We'll talk about that a bit. Any questions about this? Barbara, I'm pretty sure it's still at the $9.97. It hasn't dropped yet because they don't have the videos and everything ready, but that will be happening in the next week or so. So take advantage of it. You do not have to be an internet marketer or know anything on how to do this. You really don't. Okay? I've been using Udemy. I'm not even writing my own ad anymore. I just give them the link. And they send ads, and I get traffic, I get free members, I get signups. Now I want you to think about this. If you're sending solo ads, and we're going to talk about finding your number here, but when it comes to solo ads, if you get one upgraded member from a solo ad, you're going to be in profit, because remember that one upgraded member is going to earn you $25 a month. That's $300 in a year. So depending how many clicks you're purchasing, usually out of 100 clicks, you're going to get at least one upgraded member. How do I know that? I know my number. You guys ready to talk about finding your number? So we're going to talk about two things. How do you find your number? And then what's next? So let's start with finding your number. Well, first of all, the first thing you need to know is how much traffic does it take for you to generate a lead? That's number one. Without leads, you don't have anyone in your business, right? Does anybody here know how to know this number? This is the first number you need to know. How much traffic do you need to generate a lead? Now, all traffic is not created equal. So if you're using viral mailers or traffic, if you're using traffic exchanges, the ratio from traffic to leads is going to be very big. There's going to be a lot of traffic to get that one lead. If you're using viral mailers, you're still going to need a lot of traffic, but less, okay? Because people are actually reading emails, they're actually going to see your website. Chances are they're going to fill out the form. I do get signups all the time from viral mailers. But again, it takes more traffic. If you're using solo ads, it takes less traffic to get that sign up. But you need to know that number first, okay? So if you go into your back office, it tells you what your traffic hit, what your hits are, your unique hits. Do you guys know the difference? I get asked this question all the time. People get obsessed about hits and unique hits. So hits are the total hits. That's how many times your page has been seen by the world. And unique hits are individuals that's the first time they've been there. So sometimes you might have, 32,000 total hits, but only 8,000 unique hits. And so that means that there were 8,000 people that clicked that link for the first time. And the rest, they're coming back over and over again, which is pretty cool, okay? So you guys all understand this part? So you need to understand, you need to know how much traffic do I need to generate a lead. And a lead is somebody who's subscribed to your capture page. Whether it's the amazing capture page, which goes to your amazing campaign, or the new Facebook group capture page, which goes to the Facebook group campaign, or any of the other capture pages that most of them go to the Now Lifestyle campaign. All right, so it depends what page you're using. What I recommend is pick the page that resonates with you, because you want to attract people just like you. So advertise the page that resonates with you and fill out the form. Test your page. If you're not doing that, you need to, okay? So that's number one. Now, number two, how many leads does it take to get a free sign-up? Have any of you ever looked at that? Have you ever looked at your subscriber list to see how many subscribers you have based on how many free members you get? That's another number you need to know, because then I need to get more sign-ups, which means I need more traffic. It always starts with the traffic. So how many subscribers do I need before I get my first free sign-up? So Maureen says 3,000 unique hits for her generates a sale. That's a big number to know. So you just got to get more traffic to that website. Now here's the big one. How many free signups does it take to generate an upgrade? Ever thought of that? How many free signups do you need in your system before you get somebody who upgrades? Now it's easy. If you've already got people in your system, you can go backwards and do the math. And once you know these numbers, it's pretty powerful. We'll talk about the numbers in a minute. Then the final number. Hey, Steve, great that you made it here today. You're not usually here on Wednesdays. That's awesome. The final number is how many upgraded members does it take before someone joins as a VIP? So did you get all that? It starts with traffic, traffic to free members, or traffic to leads, subscribers. All right, so how much traffic do you need to create a subscriber? How many subscribers do you need to create a free member? How many free members do you need to create an upgrade? How many upgraded members do you need to create a VIP? Does that make sense? So Maureen, you don't have any that went all in yet, but you don't have 111 people in your downline that you personally sponsored. You don't have 111 resellers, do you? No. So I'm talking about your personal members. The people in your downline have nothing to do with you in the binary. You guys got to quit looking at the binary, okay? Promise me. Stop looking at the binary. It means nothing. Those non-personal notifications that you get are people in your binary. Actually, most of those are free members that come in, the non-personals. When they upgrade to a reseller, they're placed in the binary. And the only way you earn from them is if you're qualified and you get those cycles, okay? And so that's very odd, Maureen, that you don't have any VIP upgrades. And so there's one way to change that, and that's more follow-up, okay? More follow-up with your upgraded members. You know, follow-up is going to follow the same numbers. You're going to dedicate more time to the people who are upgraded than you are to the free members. But you're going to follow up with those free members every single day. Okay, well, if they're on the 14-day trial, after 14 days, they're paying $50 a month and you're earning $25. Over time, some of those are going to upgrade. So what you need to know is how many people do you have paying $50 a month? All right, so the resellers are one thing, but if they haven't upgraded to pay the product, you're not earning from them. All right, you're not earning anything from somebody who joined as a $49.95 reseller. Just so you guys know, I need you to be really clear on that. You only earn when they upgrade to the $50 a month or to one of the other products. Okay, makes sense? Or when they buy product, then you would earn money. So follow-up is really the key here. Oh, how many upgrades to must have had 2 of those. All right. So now that you know what you need to feed your funnel, you simply need to generate that traffic. We have 2 sources that we're using, Udemy and MLM Leads. I may stick that MLM Leads in the, no, I don't think I will because you have to pay. But anyway, Udemy is still producing very well for me, especially since I changed my tactics and stopped writing my own emails and just gave them my link. I let them deal with that. They know their lists. Works really well. MLM Leads produces every time I purchase traffic there. What I like about MLM Leads, it's affordable for everyone. So for $47, you can get 40 clicks to your site. May not sound like much, but I can tell you that normally out of that 40 clicks, I get an upgrade. And so if I can get an upgrade for a $47 fee, and that upgrade is paying $50 a month, I'm earning $25 a month. That means in a year, I'm going to earn $300. It cost me $47. And it's generated, 30 or 40 subscribers that may in turn upgrade. Now, there are other solo ad providers. I know Steve's been using Danny White. Igor is in the back office of Now Lifestyle. They are phenomenal. They're also more expensive, okay? Dawn, the best lead capture page is the one you're using. End of. Test them all. Right now, I'm using the Facebook groups one. It's working well, and I like the Amazing Simple and the Amazing page. So those 3 all work, but to be honest with you, they all work pretty well. So test them, okay? But for now, right now, the newest ones are usually what work the best. However, sometimes going back and using one of the older ones is actually more efficient because people have already seen the other pages and they haven't seen that one for a while. So it depends where you're advertising, depends where you're purchasing your traffic from. Now there's the key right there, purchasing your traffic. Many of you are still advertising for free. And so that's going to be a bigger challenge because as free, you got to work your butt off. Okay, you really do. That's why I really like MLM leads, because for $47 you can get started. It's going to get you subscribers, it's going to get you free members, and it may get you an upgrade. But it's going to get that ball rolling. Now, I can tell you that it's going to take hours and hours and hours of doing free posting and posting on Facebook and what have you to get the same traffic. And I know that none of you, correct me if I'm wrong, but none of you are spending time on Facebook every day and connecting with 20 or 25 people and having a conversation and asking them to look at your link. Not posting in groups and not posting on your wall. I'm talking about going to somebody's timeline and clicking that message button and sending them a message and saying, "Hey, Mary, I see we're friends on Facebook, but we've never had a conversation. How are you? Hey, Mary, I see you're involved in business. How's that going for you? Hey, Mary, I'm excited to connect with you. Can we talk about business?" Out of that 25, you're going to get one that says yes. So I'm going to ask the crowd, how many of you have conversations with people on Facebook every single day? Yes or no? Let's be honest here, okay? Because you know what? You all say you want to make money with Now Lifestyle, and you all aren't willing to do what it takes to do it. I know Maureen does it every day because her business is growing like wildfire. No, you're not, Dawn. Why? Neither is Steve. Neither is Lee. You guys are honest. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Steve, it's not as important for you because you're buying traffic. That's okay. But I'm talking about the people who don't have money to buy ads. The people who say their budget is really small. But the truth is, it can benefit everybody. You know, it's not going to take more than an hour to make 25 connections on Facebook and have a conversation. And that hour is going to pay you back tremendously. So I'm really going to encourage all of you, if you're watching the replay of this, or if you're live on the call, give it a try. Get out there and have a conversation. So you're buying paid signups, but you know, Dawn, that's great. But the paid signups haven't been available for a while. So I'm going to recommend that you buy some solo ads, okay? Invest your money in solo ads. They're both the best way to build your business, is to buy guaranteed paid signups and invest in solo ads. But if you have time and you're here at the internet anyway, and you're here, you know, playing games, you know, some of you are, or you're watching videos, or, you know, scrolling through the timeline, get out there and make some conversations. Send them your link. Yeah. Maureen says, just say you're helping your team to earn online, and then they ask how, and you send them your link. I love that. It's easy to just friend them. If they come back and want to chat, you just say, you're busy right now. They usually ask, why are you so busy? Oh, I love that, Maureen. Wait till they come to you and then say, well, I'm really busy right now. Well, why are you so busy? I'm helping my team to grow and earn money. So there's lots of different ways to start that conversation. You're going to have to find your way, and we'll be happy to help you. You know, Dawn and I are here every day, most of the day. And so if you're at your computer and you're ready to have a conversation with people, and you get a conversation going and you don't know what to say, ask us. You don't know how to do what, Dawn? Have a conversation? You go to somebody's, I mean, Facebook makes it really easy. They're suggesting friends all day, every day. And you're connected to a lot of people. You can go and connect with their friends. You go to their timeline, add them as a friend, comment on something on their wall. You don't want to just be a stranger. You want them to see that you're commenting on their posts. Maybe you're commenting on their pictures, something motivational. Send them a message. Thanks for accepting my friend request. Do you have time for a chat? Yeah, well, I'm with you there. The Facebook group page and the Amazing Simple page are definitely my favorite at the moment. So don't know how is not a good reason not to do it, Dawn, okay? Because we have talked about Facebook before many, many times, and we're going to be talking about it a lot. We may even have a challenge. You know, how many people can you talk to in a day? And if 25 seems too much, start with 10. Start with 5. Start with 1. Have a conversation. So Does that make sense, Dawn? Do you need more information on how to connect with people on Facebook? It's not really that hard. I've done some training on it in the main GVO calls on Thursday nights. And maybe next week that's what we'll do. We'll go on Facebook and do some live connecting. You can see how we connect. But do you need more information on that, Dawn, or do you think you can get going on your own? Remember, massive imperfect action is what makes this business grow. Nobody's perfect at this. You know why? It changes every single day. I've been here for 18 years, and I can tell you that it's why I love it. Some people get frustrated because things are always changing and they're having to learn new things, and it's what I love. Darla says you can run a Facebook ad for $5 and then contact people who like your post. Well, and that's the other way to do it, Darla. That's right. Get people to, like your post. If you have a fan page, you can do that. You can advertise your fan page, get people to like your fan page, and then follow up with those people. It's all about making contact with people who are taking action. How many of you, when you post on your own timeline and people like it, right? You know how people like your posts? You always come and like my posts. Do you ever go and have a conversation with those people? Do you ever click on their name and go to their page and click that message button and say, "Hey, thanks for being active on my timeline. I really appreciate it. Got time for a chat?" If you are struggling to get people into your business, it's time to take some different action, okay? If you're waiting for guaranteed paid signups, I don't know when they're going to be available again. I check every day, but it might be a while. They're only available when things are really growing. They have to fulfill the orders they already have before they do more. But if you are lacking people in your business, then we need to do something new. And you know what? We have a Facebook group for a reason, our group chat, so that if you're stuck, you can come and ask. Hey, I'm not getting any leads. Anybody has some ideas on what we can do? And especially if you're having a conversation online and you're not really sure what to say, somebody asks you a question, come in the group and ask. That's what the group is there for. Okay. Dawn says, there we go. Hi, prospect. This is Dawn. I need your help. A very interesting business has come my way. It says, I think that's supposed to be quite honestly, it's gotten me quite excited. I would like to send you some information and get your feedback. So that's a great way to approach someone, because if they're not interested, they'll let you know. But I wouldn't really start with that conversation, Dawn, only because you know what? There's so many people that are like, they're just prospecting me, right? So you want to start the conversation first. Hi prospect, it's Dawn Legere. Do you have a minute for a chat? So that's the first thing you want to do is, do you have a minute for a chat? Find out if they're looking for a business and let them know, I'm so excited about this new business I'm in. Do you have a minute to talk about it? Yeah, that's after you start the conversation, okay? So then you can say, I could really use your help. I'd love you to look at something. It's free. Doesn't even take credit card. Like really, doesn't get any easier. That's right, Maureen. Look at their profile before you approach them. And I know that all of you are getting 1,000,001 people requesting to add you as a friend. Don't say yes to all of them, okay? I mean, I go down the line of, where it says, so-and-so is asking to add as a friend, and I can tell I don't want them as a friend. As I go to their timeline, and it's usually a man, and I'm sure most of you women can appreciate this. It's usually a man. If you go to their profile page, there's only 1 or 2 posts. That's not somebody who's, number 1, real, number 2, that I want on my friends list. All right, so check their profile before you add them as a friend. Make sure they're a real person. Make sure they're actually posting on their timelines. And make sure that what they're posting on your timelines is in alignment with you. I did a faux pas on one of the GVO calls the other day when we were going through there, and I was adding friends on Facebook, and there was one that asked me to be a friend, and I looked at his timeline, I said I wouldn't add that friend. Turned out he was on the call, and he was not impressed that I said that. And the reason I said it, because his whole timeline was littered with, casino stuff and games and playing games, and that's all it was. Well, that's not somebody I want to have as a friend. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the beauty of this world. I get to pick and choose my friends. All right. Maureen says, I don't give them the time of day, but I do share my link. Well, I wouldn't even share my link with them. But if it's working. Oh yeah, it was really, I mean, I felt kind of bad. I thought, whoa, I didn't mean to offend anyone. I mean, what are the chances? Right? But it's the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. That's not somebody I want in my business. They spend all day playing games. If it's working for them, great. Chances are it's not. Does it mean you don't want to play games online? No, you're still going to play games online. That's okay. Now, Will, I know you wanted to do some training today on leadership, and you know, we're really not going to have time today, but I'm crossing my fingers that by next week, the new room is working and we can have PowerPoint and everything and it's working well. And we can have you come up and do your talk on leadership. Haven't decided yet what we're going to do next week, but I think we'll get into a little bit of Facebook because I think Facebook is something that's challenging for most people. And I really want you guys to know how to go on, how to choose friends, how to look at somebody's profile and sorry guys, how to look at somebody's profile and decide if that's somebody that you want to talk to. You get to decide that, you know. They don't know you're looking at their profile. I think that's pretty cool. You get to decide who you want to add as a friend. It is a big world and it is very small. Dawn says, I find all of this confusing. Okay, then we're going to stop here for a minute because I always like to get your questions. What's on? There we go. I'm just going to stop here. All right. I'm his sponsor, Will. So, Dawn, what is confusing? Exactly what's confusing? You say you find all of this confusing and we're doing our best to make things simple. There's an awful lot to learn here. You need to pick one thing and learn it. And just to say, I find all of this confusing doesn't really help us help you. So what exactly is confusing? Can you let me know? Is it how to connect on Facebook? Is it how to advertise? Is it using solo ads? What part of this is confusing? Remember, there are 3 steps to grow this business. One is to sign up and upgrade. Number 2 is to send traffic to your website and follow up. So I'm just curious, Dawn, I mean, these calls are all recorded, so there's nothing stopping you from watching them again, and they're on our team website, so that's number 1. Number 2, I'm sure you have one of these. Okay, this goes for all of you, okay? All right, and one of these, okay? Take notes. Well, you're already upgraded to the $50 a month, I believe. So I'm not sure what you mean that you can't upgrade. There's nothing to upgrade to. You're paying the $50 a month. If you can't go all in right now, that's okay. When you can, the time will be right. But you can make lots of money just paying the $50 a month. The key is to get people to your website, okay? Now, we're suggesting people upgrade and go all in, but we're not saying that's a requirement. You do need to be paying the $50 a month. That's minimal in my mind. And I don't know any other business out there where you can make the money you can make it now lifestyle for $50 a month. Nowhere. Oh, thank you, Will. I really appreciate that. Maybe Will can give you some insights on how this all works. So any more questions? We still have a few minutes. Well, we have as long as we want. I mean, I'm happy to stay here and answer your questions all day if we need to. Well, maybe not all day. I do need to go get groceries. So any more questions? So Dawn, you know, I can understand, appreciate that you can't upgrade to VIP at this point, but what are you confused about? Okay, so solo ad setup. Here's the easy thing. You sign up with Udemy. I'll send you the link on Facebook. It's actually in our group. It's free to sign up with Udemy. You go and select a solo ad provider and you just give them your link. That's it. Okay, solo ads are easy. And there's lots of people here that can help you with your solo ads. Okay. But again, you know, if you're doing solo ads or not, I mean, you can still go on I know you're on Facebook. I see you commenting on all of our posts. But what I'm wondering is, are you commenting on the posts of people who are new, people who are not in Now Lifestyle, people who you can go and friend? Are you making friends on Facebook? Are you increasing your following? That's what's really important. Really important. So I want to make sure that you guys have all of our contact information. Dawn and I are in our Facebook group regularly. We've got our group chat. When you sponsor someone into Now Lifestyle and they become a reseller or upgrade to the $50 a month or more, but at minimal, a reseller, you can add them to our group. When someone joins you in Now Lifestyle, it's your job to do everything you can to connect with that person. All right? It really is important that you reach out to people, that you connect with them, that you help them get going with this business. Help them learn how to log in and upgrade. Help them learn how to get traffic to their website so that they have people to follow up with. This business really is the simplest business I have ever seen. There's an MLM. I've grown a lot of other businesses over the years, but a true network marketing MLM business, they're very difficult to grow. Darla says, post a question on your timeline asking friends that are interested in fitness. That's a great one. Just reaching out. You say, I'm reaching out to see if any of my friends are interested in fitness. Doesn't have to be specific. In fact, the more general your question can be, the more likelihood that you're going to get people to respond. And if you can get people to respond on your page, those are people you can connect with and have conversations. Does that make sense? So next week, I think we'll do a little more talking about number one, maybe about solo ads and how to go set those up with just your link. I found that to be very cool. And number two, a little bit of Facebook. We'll get on Facebook, show you how to find people, how to add them as a friend, how to go and check out groups, because there's a lot of people in groups that you can friend. Remember, I think people use groups the wrong way. And I think if we use them a different way, it's going to be a little different. And you're right, Will, the learning curve is very steep at the beginning. And it's steep because you're all trying to learn it all. So pick one thing, learn how to do that until you're getting traffic to your website. For some of you, you never have to do anything else. That's just that one thing because it's going to work for you, okay? Absolutely, Maureen. So next week, let me write down, I'll do MLM leads. MLM leads is probably the easiest thing on the planet, and Udemy. All right, so we'll talk about both of those, and then we'll cover a little bit about how to get into Facebook. And that's the other key right there. All right, taking notes. Write things down. Okay, Facebook. Go make friends, have a conversation, click that message button. These are all very simple things. And Dawn, if you're confused, Dawn Hall, if you're really confused, you're still not sure what to do, please let us know in the Facebook group. Ask a question of any of our leaders, and we'd be happy to help you. And that goes for all of you. Whether you're here live on the call or you're listening to the replay, we are here to help you. But we don't know how to help you if you don't ask. And so you have to come to us and say, I need help with this. I am challenged with this part of it. I don't really understand this. Or like, Maureen messaged me the other day because she was just running out of time in her day and she's just not getting everything done. And so when we talked about it, we discovered that she was spending all her time doing things she didn't need to do. And so we took that task away and it allowed her to now spend her time doing the things she needs to do. Darla says, you got a lead then. Now, what would be a good training? Oh, you mean like now what? Okay, you got a lead, now what? How to follow up with your leads? That would be another great training, where to find them. Because you know what? There are so many people to follow up. Anybody that connects with you. If somebody sends you a message on Facebook, that's someone you need to follow up with. Your free members, you need to follow up. We need to connect. If you have a cell phone and you can send text messages to North America, I mean, that's the only ones I send text messages to is to people in Canada or the US. I'll send a text message. Works really well. There's our information. Feel free to call us. Feel free to text us. Those are our mobile phone numbers. Find us both on Facebook. We're happy to help any way we can. Grab us in the Facebook group. The truth of the matter is, this business is phenomenal. We're excited about it, and we're excited to help you be excited about it. So we'll see you guys next Wednesday, hopefully in the new room. But we'll be here with Now Lifestyle Team Legere. You guys are rocking it. Keep rocking it. We'll see you guys online. Bye for now.